Okay. Um, so I'm able to say all the things I said in my last TikTok because I have done the work. Um, with Groove Stones, which is my crystal business, it's a spiritual based business. It is a direct reflection of all the self healing I've done projected out into the world to help others while helping myself. I did not do that business for selfish gain or attention. So the likes never mattered. When I first started it, I felt like I needed, likes and all these things in order for it to be successful. But then I realized the success wasn't what I was seeking in starting that business. I just really wanted to share my journey, and the things that have helped me with others. I've always been a people person. I've always been not a teacher, but somebody who is able to talk to all different types of people without having a chip on my shoulder or being somebody who feels like I'm too good or, bougie or something like that. Whatever the fuck the consensus says, whatever. But anyways, with Groove Stones, I did a lot of pop-ups, big and small. Some of my favorites were small pop-ups with other black vendors like myself, making delicious food and just offering the goods that we have made with love that helped us. Creation is a transmutation of pain. And if you're somebody who is a black individual in the United States of America, I think we know a thing or two about that, which is why we have the things that we do, like soul food and, our creativity as outlets to help us not go to fucking jail and fall for the tricks of the system. We are more valuable than our country likes, or this world likes to lead us on to think, which is why it's so important to think for yourself. Black people are literally gold in human form. We've been gifted since we were born. And this is no shade to any other culture, but I can only speak for mine. I, in my spirituality, have tapped into a bit of Native American nature and things like that, tones, and also very much so my blackness. It's nothing I'm ever going to be ashamed of. This is who I was as a little girl. It's who I've always been. If you know me since I was little, not much has changed, but I just grew up. I got a little taller, slimmed out a little bit. I became a woman, so there's that. But I just really love that having Groove Stones allowed me to connect to so many different people in so many different ways. Whether, it was a pop-up where I knew they didn't like me or not, or I felt the shade or felt the competition or felt, readers with no spiritual integrity trying to pick up on my energy and tell me about my situationship. Like I didn't fucking know, idiot. That's why it's so important to know yourself. And knowing yourself, you're able to navigate the world a lot better. And that's on humanity. That's just on social ability. That's on being a business owner. You're going to have to talk to people who you may not necessarily want to be a friend to, but business is business, and there was a point in me having Groove Stones, I didn't even want to call my customers because it's like, I'm not looking at you as a dollar. That's why I don't even put price tags on my stuff, because it's priceless, and everything is intuitively priced. Not that I'm judging a book by its cover, but, it's just, I know what to say that price is once somebody approaches me about the item, and this allows me to be the most unpredictable, one-of-a-kind business owner I could possibly be in the game, along with the ways that I, apply so much love and care to the stones prior to them, meeting you all. That's so important to me because, I'm not a big business. I don't want to be a big business. I like to go and hand select everything that I am offering to the public so I can feel it out and see how it feels before I offer it to someone else. that's not to say I haven't supported, other manufacturers and people who have access to these gyms on a large scale. That's not what I'm saying at all. But I care a lot about integrity when it comes to what I select for my inventory. You're never going to get anything half-assed from me. That's with food. That's with, gems and jewelry. That's with, hair. Like, that's why I'm just really, whatever it is that I'm applying myself to, I'm really going to hone in on my craft and make sure I approve of it first, and I am my harshest critic before I put it out to the world for someone else's consumption. I'm not in this to be this mass producer. I'm not fast fashion. I'm not, a super quick hairstylist, which is why it's always been hard for me to kind of put a price on my time. And that's something I'm still working on developing. I think you develop it over the years. And, I started my business in 2017, and so it's 2024 now. It's been 7 years, so that's something I'm proud of. Something else, let's see, that I want to talk about. Oh, so I finally got to talk to my babies. So cute. My daughter is doing a performance today, I believe. I'm very proud of her. I'm just so happy for her. It's just so good to hear their voices. You guys have no idea how good that is for me. But I do want to talk about something kind of serious here. I'm not going to give a trigger warning, but I am going to talk about like signs of sexual abuse in kids. Because I am somebody who has dealt with that in my own self. So it was brought to my attention by her bitch ass thief auntie Esther that she was falling a lot. And Esther is somebody who is very able to identify and nitpick the things wrong with my kids, but can't even address the very large issue with her own single child. So she noticed that my Maya was falling a bit, and I know that I was clumsy growing up too, and I just didn't think of it, but that is a telltale sign of abuse. When the child is just like kind of falling and very clumsy and unable to kind of get their gait together, that is a sign of that. Even to this day, unfortunately, I had to have ankle surgery because of some, sexual abuse that I endured with their father. No means no. And, he doesn't believe that. So I had to have ankle surgery, and it sucks. Yeah. But, that's just one way that you can, that's just something that you need to pay attention to with your kids. Just really pay attention to them. If they're seeming like an Isaac, he has, some anger that he's working through. And I think it's the situation. And also he's 12, so he's like a tween, I guess. So it's like addressing that too. And he's just, he's the little me. So whatever. We all have attitudes sometimes. Whatever. I'm giving him some grace, but he gets on my damn nerves. And he knows it. That's still my boo, though. It's still my boo, my main squeeze. But yeah, I love my kids. I'm always going to ride for them, no matter what. And they know that, just like they ride for me. Even if I don't get to talk to them every day, we're good either way because they're right here. So, yeah, I'm going to go about my day now. You guys have a good one.